How's it going, everybody? Today I'm reviewing Season 2, Episode 14 of Gotham. Spoilers for the episode, if you've not seen it, go watch the episode and come back here. So this episode, when it began, I honestly was dreading it because I'm not the biggest Bruce Wayne fan, and it was a very Bruce Wayne-centric episode, and I'll get to all the Bruce Wayne stuff in a moment, but overall, actually, I didn't really mind this episode. I overall enjoyed it. I thought there were some great moments, a couple cheesy, over-the-top type moments, but other than that, I really enjoyed this episode. I'll start off with some of the side stories. You got Enigma and Gordon kind of butting heads. Lee's now found out that Kringle's kind of not cashing her checks, and she's kind of worried about her. So she confronts Gordon to try to find out what's wrong with Kristen Kringle, and he kind of talks to Enigma and just honestly just asking him questions if you heard anything. But Enigma is going all paranoid, and he's slowly becoming the Riddler, and basically he thinks Gordon's out to get them. And I like how this is kind of getting set up. I think it's probably going to be delved into a bit more deeper in next week's episode, but it's a great setup for this evolution of the Riddler, and how he's kind of just paranoid that Gordon's out to get him and he's playing games with them, and riddles are going to start coming. So meanwhile, Penguin is kind of getting still tortured, if you want to call it that, and Strange has got some weird plans for him. I don't quite know what they are just yet, but he's kind of made him sane. I know some people might be speculating, oh, maybe Penguin's kind of just acting this way. I don't think he actually is. I think Hugo Strange is too smart. I think he's smarter than the Penguin, in a sense. So I think Hugo Strange has some plan up his sleeve. He's got him all cured. He got the whole ice cream moment, which is kind of funny / weird. But I think Hugo Strange has some plans in the works. I don't quite know what those are yet. I don't know if it relates to what he's got going on in his little secret basement with cryogenic people, whatever you want to call it, all in their tubes. I have no idea if those relate to each other, but I'm interested. I liked Hugo Strange at the beginning, but I'm starting to really enjoy seeing him on screen. Now the main storyline, we got Bruce trying to find his parents' murderer, and him and Alfred go out to this place, and then the fight scene, it was weird how it was set up. I liked how it went down kind of thing, but it was weird how it was set up. I'm like, why wouldn't this guy, first of all, terrible negotiators. The guy asks for $1 million, I believe, at first, and then the next thing is 10 grand after that, or 20 grand. It's like, dude, that's not how you negotiate. You could have got way more money. Anyways, but yeah, it was a little clunky how it developed, but I liked the whole fight scene between Alfred and, I can't remember the character's name, but I liked the whole fight scene. And Bruce ends up kind of going against Alfred when he's in the hospital. He goes out on his own and meets up with this character behind me. And I really liked her as a character. He's kind of got this Joker party going on. You got to see a bunch of Jerome on the screens there, and I liked her character. I liked when she was getting interrogated. I believe it was like a throwback to The Dark Knight when she's talking about like, oh, like, well, what time is it right now? Because they didn't say the exact line, but it was like when Heath Ledger, it's like, oh, what time it is? Because depending on what time it is, it could be here or there. So I felt like that was kind of a throwback to The Dark Knight, but I liked her character altogether. I loved the scene with her and Bruce, and I also liked the scene with her and Gordon. I thought it was a great scene. A little cheesy, though, when she decides to distract Gordon and get the whole mosh pit to take him away, and Bruce to escape that way. A little bit cheesy, but oh well. They made the confrontation between Bruce and Matches, and I thought it was a great scene. I love seeing the guy who played Matches. I thought he's popped up. I've seen that actor before. I can't place him, but I know I've seen him. Great job. It humanized him. You kind of got to see that he's just a trigger. He's not the one calling the shots. And I want to see who placed the hit on Bruce's parents. But again, it was kind of telegraphed. You kind of knew Bruce wasn't going to kill him. I was right about that, and it didn't surprise me that he didn't. And that kind of got all resolved there at the end. It's kind of upsetting to see the guy kill himself because he did such a great job. But overall, I really liked the episode. Bruce Wayne is now living on the streets with Cat, so that'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure if we're going to see him a lot going forward in the next couple episodes, or if they're just going to kind of leave him out there on the streets and they'll come back to him in a couple episodes. Curious to see what happens with that. But yeah, overall, I really liked the episode, and I was dreading it because I'm not the biggest Bruce Wayne fan, at least in this show. So, but that's my thoughts on the episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Again, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos each and every week. That is it, and I will talk to y'all later.